fact about me is I like bagels.
He shaves in the dark.
And I shave in the dark.
We formed, I guess, technically we formed in 06, 7. I couldn't decide if it was 6 or 7. It was like an in-between. And I don't know, Ryan and I, our drummer, had been in a previous band, and then we kind of segmented off and wanted to do our own thing. And then Alex, conveniently, is my brother, and he's also an exceptionally talented bass player.
Oh, shucks. Yeah,
and then
I met Joel in high school, and I just asked him to audition for a little project that we had going on. And it's all
that was all the motivation we needed.
since then.
And then 4 Battle of the Bands later, and which is not actually a true statement. We did a lot of Battle of the Bands, which was good times, good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Lots
actually
of bad
called
ones.
we were called Evident Earth before we were called This Century, which is a terrible. No, if anyone wants to take it, it's up for grabs.
Everyone used to say heaven on earth or
yeah, it sounds like a childbirth.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone said that's just
no, maybe
said
I
that
just
now.
said that. I
But
don't know.
Heaven on Earth was the big one, which sounds like a really good '80s metal band, which we were. But besides that, yeah, we had that, and then we went through a period where we had a manager at the time that the first thing he said, he's like, okay, I want to work with you guys. The first thing you need to do is change your band name. That's the first thing he said. So we spent a month trying to come up with a new band name, and then This Century comes from me saying we need to come up with a band name sometime this century. The true story.
We're also
Modern Poets, yeah. That's another one. Really good for neither of those things. We've gotten the Maroon 5 comparisons before.
Yeah.
Not as much now as we did previously, because they were a little bit maybe a little funkier.
Yeah.
But I mean, anything that's like rhythmic, John Mayer-ish, Killers. Who else in that realm?
those are kind of
They're very
opposite.
yeah. They're all like on different ends of the spectrum, but we'll just claim those as references,
Yeah.
and then.
we
It's
were
crazy.
stoked.
It's kind of random because we weren't planning on touring until the summertime, and then our manager called us and he's like, "Yeah, you guys are touring with Good Charlotte." And we were like, "Wait, what? What? Where did that?" It just kind of came out of nowhere, and then we thought, "Oh, we'll be like the 5th band on some like ridiculous tour and play for 10 minutes," and then we got the what they call like the ad mat for the tour, and it was just them and Forever the Sickest Kids, and then our name, and we were like, oh, they'll probably add more bands and they'll get bumped down, but it was really cool. It's just like, I love tours when there aren't a lot of bands, because you actually get to meet and hang out with the bands, and also you get to play longer, so it's a win-win. You get to play 3 bands.
Personally, I mean, off of what will be our new record is a song called Hopeful Romantic, and we're playing it on this tour too. So that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think that song is really important for us as a band, just because we kind of, I think just because of the fact that, just like, sorry, I get easily
We have like a sound check, car,
because the song for us was really important in that we collaborated as a band in a way that we really haven't before, in the sense that the song was really a very small skeleton of an idea, and then everyone really had their hands on it, which is really about the whole record that we were about to put out. But that was the first song that really felt like, wow, everyone's really involved, and look how much stronger and much more powerful of a song it is when everyone feels a part of it, and yeah, so it was definitely a highlight of the record for us. No, not at all. Completely the opposite. I mean, when I was growing up writing songs, I kind of thought of it as a process where if you had a song on a CD, you could put it on the desk of some guy, and then that's how it works. Like I don't know, I thought of it in really simple terms, and like even after the fact, even when I was starting college and the band was actually first getting, like, we had this weird thing where the band started off and we had like all this big hype and buzz, and and then we kind of like lost what we were trying to do, and then that disappeared really fast. And it was after that time where I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how it works. Like, how could that, you know, we're doing so well, but yet everything's not working out. And you learn through that process of like not succeeding and when you hit kind of, we've hit bottom a couple times actually, but it was through that process that I felt like, you know, you start to realize it really isn't anything that you think it's going to be. It's not that it's like shady or dark or weird or that kind of thing. It's more just like, I don't know. There's a lot more variables and a lot more steps than you ever would think there would be for something that seems so simple.
And a lot of things that you, I guess, or that I didn't personally think would be important in like being successful that really are important.
Yeah, communication. Lesson learned.
It's amazing. Every time, anytime that we play, especially big shows like this, it's just incredible to see anybody in front singing or even taking the time to listen, you know?
Yeah, I mean, especially, funny enough that we're in like Pennsylvania, because like Philadelphia shows, and just for some reason this area, New York, Boston, like this little like area, we have like such a great response from fans that we didn't even think we had until we came over here, and it's just been really, it's an incredible feeling.
Let's see.
Biggest challenge.
We've overcome a lot of health issues in the last few months.
Yeah, we had a lot of health issues.
Actual challenges?
I mean, I think the biggest one, like, that I think every band will probably attest to is communication and openness. Like, I think a lot of times what people do is, just for the sake of wanting to move forward, that they'll not express certain things just for the sake of trying to get to a certain point. And what ends up happening is everyone, that feeling builds, and then it turns into frustration, and then you can't communicate with the people that you're working with, and it really is a family. I mean, you really have to deal with everyone on an extreming open personal level every day. You live, sleep, eating with the exact same people.
You were going to say eating people.
Eating people. I don't know. Every day, and that, after a while, it's pretty exhausting, especially if you start to like pick on little things that everyone has. Yeah. Everyone's got their little tics.
Yeah, you get everybody's the worst of everyone's little things.
So if you can get past that and really just be honest, but not rude, just honest up front, that's honestly the way to keep it together if you really want to make it work. Yeah. Any band to listen to our music? Who would I wish to listen to our music?
I feel like any of them would just listen to it and be like, oh, great, throw it in the garbage.
Well, that was a waste of time.
That was a big waste of my life.
How can I make this into a coffee coaster?
I would be just like way too happy if Chris Martin from Coldplay or
Tom York from Radiohead or John Mayer even.
Yeah, any of those guys.
Best. Surreal. I don't think that's... I tried using a word that hasn't been used to describe it. Surreal sounds weird, but sure.
And there's no... And there's no...